Yeah, what's up everybody again, MVP Brody 93, inbox, subscribe, comment on the page. Before I get this video started, I want to talk about something. People ask me why are like airplanes going through your video or you hear like yeah, stuff like that. People I live next to JF I live close to JFK. Like you can see like the things coming over my house every now and then. I'm sorry for the sound. I try not to do it, but I have to most time when I get the time to do these videos are at my house. I mean, I'll do it at my sister's house, somebody else's house, but they just come through the airplanes just come over, and I'm sorry, but I can't help it. I'll try to get this to a better location if I can, because I hate the sound too. Um, well, when I say that, I mean I've gotten used to it over time. I don't notice it, but when you're doing the videos, you actually do notice it more. You know, people are gonna watch it, so I'm really sorry. I'll try to improve the quality. I want to talk about why somebody asked me. Why are some men misogynist? Now, misogyny is when you hate women or you treat women lower than you. I think all men have some elements of misogyny in them. I mean, I love women, but some days I feel like I hate them. But I never got to that level where it's like disgusted with them and they're just lower than me and they're just objects and stuff like that. I never got to that level. Yeah, I think a couple of reasons. In the book that people quote the most, probably the Bible, which I'm not a fan of, but they quote it a lot. Bible, especially the Old Testament, it's nothing but misogyny. Like women is nothing but nothing. They can't do anything without a man. They're just there to cook and clean. A man can kill his wife anytime he wants to, or a brother can kill his sister anytime. I mean, the Old Testament it just teaches you to treat women like crap. That's another reason that I don't believe in the Bible anymore. But I think a lot of religious people, especially Christians, follow that philosophy. Jewish people, they could follow that philosophy and they use it. Well, the Bible says it, so it must be true. One of those type of situations, just my opinion. Another reason is because they had a bad experience with their mother at a young age. Maybe their mother wasn't there, or their mother abused them, and that later propelled that hate for women. That could happen. Um, another reason, women they could never get women. I mean, women turn them down, say you're ugly, I don't want you, and they never got any girls or anything. So that built like a deep inner hatred for women. That could happen. But here's another thing: a lot of guys think that it's only the guy who never gets the girls who might hate women. They're players, if you will, that run through as many women as possible if they hate them. People ask you, how can you be with all these women and hate them? You can have like a deeper inner hatred for them and just using them for their bodies, obviously, a lot of guys who get a lot of women, but women are nothing to them, just objects. They just hate them on the inside, but they're just using it to like fulfill like a game, you know. Uh, the legendary basketball player Will Chamberlain, rest in peace. I always use it as like a punchline, but he claimed to have sex with over 20,000 women, and 20,000. I did not make that number up. And at first, people think it's funny. Yeah, he's with a lot of women. He's cool, da da da. But it said earlier in his life, up until like the age of 15, girls like never liked him like that. They shunned him. They hated him. Um, Said you're ugly. The simple stuff. And then he basically used that for motivation to go on like a lifelong his, historical quest, if you will. I'm not even being facetious, to just get as many women as he possibly can. And he said, yeah, it was for jokes but I think deep down he never liked women. I don't think you can go through that many women and not have some hidden resentment for women in some way. You have to, you know. You have to not respect women. You just keep running through them in a way, And I'm not the most respectful man in the world, obviously, but I think you have to be like that, I think it's like Tiger Woods. Shout out to Tiger Woods. I mean, you struggling lately. It's another story, but you know, somebody came up with a theory why he only dates white women, and I'm not even gonna get into the whole dating between the race. I don't care who he dates. He's a black man. I don't care if he dates white women, but somebody told me a good theory. Tiger was born in a wealthy family, affluent family. They had bread, and he went to like private schools, rich, snooty private school, and then he went to Stanford University, and all those snooty snooze is mostly white people, and that's all he knew, white girls. That's all he mingled with, and he naturally formed like an attraction for them. And in my opinion, they never was like him like that. They never like was really attracted to him. He's probably like, yeah, do you like Eldrick? No, he's more of a friend to me. He's kind of corny. He's kind of weird because that's basically the personality that Tiger portrays to me. And I think that ate at his soul. And then when he became famous, wins the Masters in 1997, he basically vowed, in my opinion, to run through as many white women as he possibly can to get over the pain of them turning him down earlier. The same white women that probably their parents probably told them interracial dating was wrong, and I'm serious. Probably was like, now, like, you better go after Tiger. I mean, he's huge now. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Don't hate on me for that. I really think that. I think, why do you think every single one of them chicks was white? I think he was just running through them just to, like, it's like a mental thing to get over the past thing. I'm not saying Tiger Woods is a misogynist, but I think it could be elements of misogyny in that whole scandal that he had. In like, as a whole, misogyny is bad. I mean, you're not supposed to hate women, resent them, and stuff like that, but some men have reasons to do that. Oh, and like feminists and stuff, please don't try to make it seem like every man is misogynist, or if he just doesn't like you, he's a misogynist. That pisses me off. That's another thing. So, those are my opinions why some men are misogynists. I think we all men have some elements of misogyny in them. No one's going to be completely nice to women all the time. No one's going to be completely respect women all the time. But this is just for those guys who are misogynists, like, throughout their whole life. They just hate women. Hate women. So tell me what you think. Inbox me. Please subscribe. Please, I need them subscriptions. Get them up and comment on the page. That's what I think about misogyny.